Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day you have all been waiting for. We are going to contour and highlight and blush. Really, I'm just going to show you my everyday routine as far as foundation, bronzer, blush, highlight, the whole highlight, contour, shebang, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I don't really have a whole lot more to say. Good vibes only today. Let's get into contour. So first what we're gonna do is we're gonna start out using primer. This is going to just help fill in your pores and your wrinkles, and it's gonna help the makeup or the foundation to kind of sit on top of the primer instead of like going into your skin, if you know what I mean. Like it sits on top of the primer. This primer goes into any dents and dips in your skin, and it just allows for a more smooth and flawless finish. Next, I'm going in with my foundation, and I am using the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is my favorite, did I say lotion? Foundation. I think I said foundation. Anyway, so I just mix this on my hand with a little flat brush like this, and then I'm just going to put it right on my face. And then I'm gonna wipe the rest off on a little rag that where's my beauty blender? Found it! And I'm going to just bounce this right onto my skin. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Maybe I should not have earrings on right now, That would have been the smart thing to do. Or not do, you know.
And then, as always, drag the foundation down onto your neck because you want that to blend in. You don't want people to be like, oh my goodness, she's got that demarcation line. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so this won't make it so people won't know that you're wearing foundation, if you know what I mean. It's very important to make sure everything is very blended. That's the key to makeup. I mean, you can do a very quick makeup application. You don't always have to spend hours and hours and hours on your makeup, but when you see certain photos on Instagram and Facebook, just know that if their makeup is smashed, that didn't take 20 minutes from start to finish. That probably took an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe even longer. Personally, for me, doing my nose contour first makes it easier for me to blend it out rather than doing it last. I'm going in with my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. It's my lighter bronzer. I hear an iPad coming, so there might be a child entering the room very soon, and she's going to tell me she's hungry. I'm hungry. Okay, so, and then I like to use this brush. It's one of those little, it came in a little kit. Hi.
Hi.
Can I help you? What do you need?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? I'll be right back. Is she a mind reader? Is she a mommy? It's me! Okay, so back to what we were doing. I just dip this, I like using this as a nose contour because it's already got kind of a straight line to work with, so it leaves less room for error for me in drawing a straight line. So I just very lightly draw a line down the side of my nose, and then I'm going to dip it back in the bronzer and do the same thing on the other side. And this just helps to like make your nose look thinner, and it can make it look shorter, it can make it look straighter. So I'm just taking a little bit of that bronzer and kind of darkening down this part of my nose. I also think it's important to kind of blend it up into your eyebrow area instead of just having it like stop. It just makes it look more fluid and a little bit more natural. You know those memes or that saying that's like, I don't think that means what you think it means? Well, whenever we are wearing makeup, people are gonna be like, I don't think natural means what you think it means. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. So Now I'm gonna go in with my highlight, and I'm using 2 different highlighters because I want to brighten, and this light is perfect for just kind of highlighting and concealing, or not highlighting, perfect for concealing, but it's not as bright. So I'm going to, I use this sponge as a way to kind of carve out that contour that I just did to clean it up a little bit. And then this goes under here like so. And this is the Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. I know you guys have probably seen them everywhere, and that's in the shade Light. And then I'm going to take the shade Fair and put a little bit on there. And then up here and down here as well. And I got distracted talking and I didn't put the other color there too. And then I like to take a concealer brush, which my favorite is the Morphe B19. And I'll just dab it on to the top of that. I'm gonna dab it on the other one too. And then I'm gonna put that down the center of my nose as my highlight there. And then I'm gonna take my damp sponge. This is from Real Techniques. And then I'm going to set that with my Laura Mercier powder. Everything that I'm using I will link down below so that way you can get a better idea of what they are. I think it's important to really make sure that you have no wrinkles under your eye, because they will, even the amount of time that it took me to blend out my forehead and everything else, you make, and I've been talking, so you make faces. You make faces. Your eyes, you know, they move around and stuff, so you want to make sure you're going back in before you put any powder on and you're blending out anything that may have gone into your crease, and then go in with that setting powder. And I am just using a setting brush from Real Techniques. It does the job just perfect for me. And then I'm going to blend out my forehead as well. Or not blend out, well yeah, I blend out my forehead and then I set it with some powder. Up next is contour. I'm using Tarte's Park Ave Princess, and I have recently been loving this new find. It is e.l.f.'s Ultimate Blending Brush, and I just picked it up on a whim, and it has been a really great contour brush. The reason because this is really dense, and when you kind of dip this bottom part in your bronzer, you can see it kind of flattens out the whole bottom. So I kind of use that as a line, to draw a line, and then I use the rest of it to blend it out. And it's been working beautifully, and for only a couple dollars, it's a great find. So go pick yourself up one of these if you want to try it out. Now I can demonstrate what I just said. I'm going to do it all over again, only now we're really going to do it. So the flat part. So just makes that nice line. And so when you contour, you're going to want to start at the top of your ear, or you can make a kissy face and go in the middle of that, right underneath your, it's not your jaw, this is your jaw, cheekbone, your cheekbone, okay. Think and do makeup, and talk, all at the same time. See how well that blended out? I just think this is just, it's awesome. And then upwards and out. You want to go up and out, so the contour is going to kind of give you like a fake lift, a fake facelift, bringing everything up and out, because the way that we are using the light and the dark to our advantage to make us look more youthful. And then you will take your contour or your bronzer up here. It kind of gives a sun-kissed effect, but also it will help everything to kind of blend seamlessly. If we just had the dark right here, just had the dark right here, or just right here, everything else would look really weird. So we're kind of forming different shadows on the face to make everything blend together. Now a trick that I can show you to really carve out that bottom contour is by taking a flat brush that looks like this. This is a Morphe M549. It's just a flat little bristled, short, dense, stubby guy. And you can just line it right underneath your, oh, and this is, I'm taking setting powder, I should probably tell you that. Laura Mercier setting powder, and just kind of carving that out down at the bottom to really clean it up and make it look nice and sharp. Next up for blush, I am using Jaclyn Hill and the Becca collab. I'm obsessed with this beautiful, it's Amaretto. It's like it's a very neutral shade, which I love. I'm not really big on blush and super pinks and things like that. So I like this color because it's very neutral. It's not too pink. And I kind of like to give a little smile, and I just put the blush right there in the apples of my cheeks. I kind of start with swirling motions like this to kind of get it focused on that part, and then I blend up into that contour. If you want to further blend, I like to take a big fluffy brush. This is the powder brush from Real Techniques, and blend all that in. The final and everybody's favorite step in contouring is highlighting. I'm going to do a double duty action. I am using my Sleek Solstice palette, and I'm going to use this cream shade right here. So it's like a almost like a champagne with a touch of lavender, and I'm going to dot that right on top of my cheekbone. And then did you hear me? I was slammed that with a ferocity. I mean, jeez. Okay. And then there's a very beautiful kind of pinky, corally color in there that we're gonna put on right over the top. Cause we bad. And then after I have it focused mostly on my cheekbones, I will kind of bring a little extra up. And then to do my nose, I like to just kind of dip my pinky in that cream shade and very lightly tap down the center of my nose. And then I blend that out with the Beauty Blender so it doesn't look so ridiculous. And that is how I basically do my highlight and contour pretty much every single day. Every single day, right on my face. That was an eyelash. That was an eyelash gone AWOL. Oh, I'm still filming. Oops.